This audio reading is taken from the book The Bible and the Newspaper by Charles Spurgeon. Our selected reading is entitled, H.C. Wants Money. He began to be in want. Luke 15:14. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23:1. The Times of May 29 has the following advertisement: H.C. wants money. So do a great many more, but everybody does not publish the fact, for it would not alter it to make it known. We suppose that H.C. has some person in his eye who will read the advertisement and send on the ready cash, and if so, it is very wise on his part to make his need known. There is a secret understanding between H.C. and some unknown friend, and these few words will be understood by the person to whom they are addressed. It is a happy circumstance for all believers that they also can make known their requests with certainty that there is one who will supply their needs. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known unto God. Our petitions will be understood by our Father, who seeth in secret, for he has appointed prayer to be the means of communicating with himself. H.C. would be very foolish not to advertise if by so doing his poverty can be supplied. Is it not the height of folly to restrain prayer before God? Who would not ask when it is written, Ask and ye shall receive? H.C. wants money. Of this he seems to be well aware, but there is another deeper and more pressing want which belongs to all men, and yet very few persons appear to be conscious of it. The great want of the soul is Christ. To obtain an interest in Jesus and his salvation is the one thing needful, but men let this go and put a very secondary matter into its place. Hence H.C. wants money, and all the other letters of the alphabet want this also. Money is called by many the needful, and the getting of it is styled minding the main chance. Many men will continue to want money to the end of the chapter, but he who wants grace may have it for the asking. Happy are we that in spiritual things our wants are already supplied in Christ Jesus, and no man need long advertise that he wants grace. It would, however, be a happy sign if we could hear that H.C. and millions more were earnest in declaring that they want mercy. H.C. wants money. How comes he to want it? Has he been spending too freely, or is he out of a situation, or does he lie sick? If he wants money and is in good health, why does he not earn it himself? Why does he degrade himself by begging? A host of questions arise which it would not be easy to answer. When we are in want of necessary temporal things, we should ask ourselves the reason why, for often we may be helped to shape our course by the answer which truth compels us to give. God has usually some design when he allows us to suffer poverty. Birds and beasts are tamed and trained by hunger, and men are instructed by their wants. May H.C. become a wiser and a better man through being in present need. And whenever we are in a like case, may our want of money make us rich. H.C. wants money. Possibly his desires need cutting down, and if he could be contented with what he has, his wants would vanish. We know many whose means are very slender, whose property might all be tied up in a handkerchief, and yet they do not want, for they live upon the perpetual supplies of the great Lord of Providence, and they hear him saying, Trust in the Lord and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. True riches belong to those who have God for their portion. Between the words God and gold there is but little difference in letters, but an infinite difference in sense. Gold in millions can never fill the heart of man, but God is able to make the heart supremely blessed, even when no outward possessions are within reach. Reader, do not be a gold worshipper, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Be a worshipper of God, for the love of God is the source of all good. A word in the ear of those who want to make their fortunes. The Bible tells you how your fortune can be made. It will do you good to look out the passage for yourself, especially if you follow its golden advice. This concludes our reading. Thank you for listening.